Hello. If we haven't met yet, I'm Salim. Welcome to my channel. If you aren't aware yet, I have an album coming out, my very first album, and it's coming out on February 26th. Though I guess if you're seeing this video, it's probably already out. But yeah, it's called Under the Willow. Here's the album cover for it. My mom made it. It's actually on my wall over there. You can't see it right now. Definitely not what I thought my first album would be. I'm usually really into like faster, you know, rock type stuff, high energy stuff, but this one's a little bit sad. It's more of a mellow or sad album. There's some, you know, faster and more experimental stuff on there, but yeah, go check it out if you're interested. Anyways, I decided I wanted to do a little album release show because this album is really special to me, and I've been working on it for 8 or 9 months now, so I wanted to do something a little special. And the year before last year, 2 years ago, I played a little jam set at this local bookstore in my town called Birdhouse Books, and me and my friend Tyler went there and played a couple songs and had a jam session. It was really great, and the owner told me that I could come back and have an album release show there. So yeah, I'm really excited. It's planned for March 1st. I've got time, but not gonna lie, I'm a little bit stressed about it because I have a lot of things that I need to figure out. So I figure, why not just record the process of getting this album release show together. Last time we played at Birdhouse Books, we sort of had just like this string light setup. I mean, it was kind of just, I don't know, like lights you'd put up in your bedroom or whatever, and it was cool. It was a great vibe, but the album is supposed to be pretty immersive. I kind of want there to be more colorful lights. An actual light show would be awesome. We'll see if I'll actually have the money to get the right equipment for that. So I think I'm probably gonna do PA rentals. I need to get a mixer. I need to figure out how to do my backing track since it's gonna be just me up there. How I've been rehearsing, because I've rehearsed it a couple of times, is I went through and I stripped down the track. So I took out all the main vocals, I took out the guitar parts that I'll be playing, and then what I've done is I took the whole track and I panned it all the way to the right so that it's just playing out of the right ear, so that I can have a track playing in the left ear. I'll wear my headphones during the performance. I did a little bit of research already, and what I learned is that when you're playing with a backing track, it's probably going to be mono, because you don't want some sound hitting the crowd over here and some sound hitting the crowd over here, but them not getting the full picture. So that definitely makes things easier. What I was thinking of doing is taking the back of my audio interface and unplugging the left side. So just taking the right, I guess, audio channel and plugging that into the mixer and the mixer into the PA, and then I will just plug my headphones straight into the audio interface so that I can hear the click in the left ear and the backing track in the right ear. Or maybe I'll just have one ear on during the performance. We'll see. But yeah, hopefully that'll work out. The next thing I need to figure out is going to be the lighting situation. I don't know if... Hi, this is me from the future. I decided to back out of doing the like crazy lighting stuff because it turned out to be not just too expensive, but also like really complicated, and I just don't have enough time to get all that figured out. Then I've got some flyers made. I need to go print the flyers out and put them around town. I think that should be it until the performance. So yeah,
Spiffy little flyers here. We're gonna see if they'll take some flyers. Okay, we made it to Music World. Let's go see about getting ourselves some gear rentals. And also I need drumsticks. So we're getting drumsticks.
Okay, here's the PA rental, and here's a view of the store. They did let me put up flyers, but I forgot to film it. Here's Walter. Walter's also playing at the show. I got my new drumsticks, very excited. Okay, so it is now February 21st. I've got 8 days until the show. I need to start rehearsing a lot more. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I dropped my guitars off at Music World as well so that they get worked on. One of them, the volume knob broke on it, and on my red guitar, which is tuned to C sharp, it was not intonated properly, and I had to get some thicker strings on it. So yeah, my babies are all fixed up and ready to go, and now it's time to rehearse. I guess I'll just take you through the setup that I've been using. Okay, so this is the setup I'm running right now. I've got my amp right here. I'm using the Fender Mustang GTX 100. It's like a little modeling amp. I actually really like this thing. Eventually I would like to get a tube amp, but someday. This is great for now though. I will be playing sitting down, so right now I have to be like right next to my amp and my guitars because there are a couple times where I'm doing like hot swapping guitars and I have like, I don't know, like 4 to 6 measures to swap out my guitars. So I have to practice that. I have this little green desk here to hold my mic stand because I tried hooking it up to my desk and it's just one of these like foldable desks, and instead of it actually like sticking, you can see right there, it wouldn't stick to it. Like I would keep tightening it and it would just squish the table instead of actually sticking, and it kept falling off. So I've been using this little table until I can get a new desk someday. So I ran into a problem. I was just practicing this song and then realizing that the second half of it does not line up to the click. And I got totally out of time. And I don't know what to do about this, to be honest. I really can't play this song without the backing track. It just doesn't work without it. So, yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to like practice it a bunch and practice being in time without the click. I don't know what else to do. The click doesn't line up. I'm just gonna have to be good. So, back to practicing. Okay, so I ended up just taking the click out and I turned the volume way up and I was able to stay in time with the guitar doing that. I can't play this with my thumb. By the way, I decided to upload that full performance of me just playing that song, so go listen to it if you want to. Now I'm gonna go and get the rest of the set done. We'll just keep repping it throughout the week. Hopefully we'll be ready to go for the show. It was way more difficult than I imagined, to be honest. I practiced it once before, but I have a lot of practicing to do. My voice is kind of shot right now, if you can't tell. Let's see, the whole set is 40 minutes, but there's some stuff like, there's some stuff in there I'll just show you. I'm like singing and doing this like, okay. Those songs are really difficult to play and sing at the same time, but I'm up for a challenge. I'm just gonna try my best and forget the rest. That's all you can do, you know? The album comes out and it's my birthday, and so I got myself some new goodies to help with the channel. I thought I would just show you the new light setup. Yeah, okay, let's unbox this bad boy. By the way, no, these are not lights for the show. They're just for my home studio setup. I know I was talking in the video earlier about not buying new lights, but I bought new lights. They're just not for the show. Okay, here you go. Here's what the box looks like. Okay, well, here's sort of what they look like. Let me get them set up. Here it is. Whoa, look at these things. How do I look? Oh my gosh. The lights. Howdy, it is now March 1st, the day of the show. Surprise, I decided to drop another album. This is an album that I wrote before Under the Willow. The reason that I hadn't dropped it is because I wanted to make a band out of it, and that didn't work like 4 different times. So I just decided, you know what? We're just going all solo, baby. So that's the plan. So I decided to just upload that, and I'm right now working on making some CDs. I've got 2 hours until I'm gonna head out to the venue, and then I will see you when we go pick up the stuff. I have so much equipment, and this isn't even all of it. Time to go pick up some more. So I'm here at the venue now, 2.5 hours until showtime. I'm here quite a bit earlier than I thought I needed to be. So I got my massive equipment pile. Should be fun. So here's a little view of the bookstore that we were playing at. Funny enough, when we were actually getting equipment set up for soundcheck, I realized that I left my backing tracks on a hard drive at my house, and so I had to race home and go and get the hard drive and put the files on my laptop so that I could actually play the show before we sound checked. So that was pretty stressful, but I did make it back in time. I'm starting to smother you. So the show went pretty well. It was a really good time, and everybody there was really supportive. However, I definitely feel like I didn't perform my best. Honestly, I didn't prepare as much as I should have. I thought I had done enough rehearsing, but especially without having the run-through 2 days before the show, it was really tough to stay in time with the backing tracks in the right ear and the click in my left ear, because I noticed that actually, unfortunately, Meridian wasn't the only example of the backing tracks not lining up perfectly with the click. So there were multiple times where I was trying to play and sing at the same time and pay attention to the backing track while blocking out the click out of my left ear, and it was just, honestly, it was really stressful in the moment to try and focus in and stay in time and stay singing in tune and all that. But you know, despite all those struggles, I still think that it went pretty well. And after the show, I was definitely feeling really discouraged. I was feeling very self-conscious, and I thought that I did terrible. Like I performed as well as I could have or as I should have, and that I only have myself to blame for that. I should have practiced more. I'm just at a crossroads where I have to come to terms with where I'm at as a musician and as a songwriter. I think it's just time to double down, really, to be honest. You know, it's a test of how badly do I want this to work out, and how much work am I willing to put into it. And I think that there's only one option, and that is to start working a little harder. So I started making a plan for a practice routine that's hopefully going to propel my ability in content creation, in songwriting, my overall musical ability. And to be honest, I'm a little embarrassed. I don't feel like that, honestly, even the album is what it should be. And it's kind of just a checkpoint, I feel like. I mean, truly the only thing that I can do right now is either give up, which I'm not gonna do that. Giving up is lame. Or I start just putting more into it. Every single day, I have to put in more effort. And so that's the next step. When thoughts have gone so loud, when nothing calms me down, after looking back at the footage the next day, it really wasn't as bad as I thought it was. So if you guys want to check out the full performance, it's up on YouTube now. Otherwise, I'm just going to play a couple of clips from the show, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.
I'm so what's left is nothing, but I don't wanna give you up. No. Turns out